You will be surprised to know that the first matriculation examination in the subcontinent was held in 1858. At that time, the British government decided that since the people of the subcontinent were half their intelligence, the passing marks should also be half. If their passing standard was 65, for us it was fixed at 32.5. 2 years later, in 1860, for the convenience of teachers, this was rounded up to 33. And we are still stuck with the same 33 marks, measuring the intelligence of our children with this century-old yardstick. Now compare this with Japan. There, children are taught only one subject up to the third grade, and that is ethics and etiquette. Hazrat Ali, R.A., said, "There is no religion in that which has no adab." I do not know how the Japanese came to know this wisdom, and why we ourselves have failed to learn from it. But today, the responsibility of implementing this principle is being carried by the Japanese. A friend of ours once went to Japan. At the airport, he introduced himself as a teacher. From the respect he received, he felt as if he had been mistaken for the Prime Minister of Japan. That is the real secret of progress, the respect of teachers. Ashfaq Ahmed Sahib also narrates an incident from Italy. He had to go to court and introduced himself as a teacher. He writes that everyone in the courtroom, including the judge, rose from their seats. That day, he realized the secret of nations' greatness, respect for teachers. The truth is, only the nations that value education and love their future generations give due respect to teachers. In Japan, social studies are not taught as a subject because society is something to be practiced, not memorized. Their children are already learning to live socially by experience. Every day, from 8 to 10 in the morning, both teachers and students together clean the entire school themselves. This is how they learn responsibility, discipline, and equality. On the other hand, look at our education system. It is nothing but a cycle of copying and printing. The teacher writes from the book onto the board. The students copy it onto their notebooks. The same lines are then copied into the exam. Teachers themselves highlight the important questions, set the paper, check it, and declare who has passed or failed. Parents then clap at the result, calling their child intelligent, while others keep taunting their children as dull or useless. Now tell me honestly, what has the child learned in this whole cycle other than copying and printing? We keep our children lined up in queues for 13 to 14 years during school assemblies, but as soon as they step out into real life, they break every queue to get their work done. Whoever studied in a so-called big school has definitely mastered the art of cutting in line. We teach social studies from grade 1 to grade 10, but the state of our society itself is the best proof of how much social we have actually become. We make children rote-learn science for years, but we do not have scientists, because science is about learning and experimenting, not memorizing. It is high time that our school principals and responsible teachers sat together and threw away this rotten and decayed system of education. Instead of making children into parrots, they should think about making them competent human beings.